Hello, this is Dave, and welcome to Equity Story. Just like obviously, you can't not look at the Forex GL, and obviously down 2.3%. Again, pretty ugly, and you can see from obviously the long-term chart, we definitely look like we're back in this sort of 5,000 to 4,800 range. And again, if you go to the short-term trend line, you can see it's obviously a little sell signal there, and so I do imagine we're obviously going to go back and test 4,800. I do think it's important. I know it's hard to be positive. You know, we've sort of have been very careful really over the last sort of 6 or 7 months. To take money in trends when we can, and obviously bank as much cash as we can. We don't sort of have too many trends flying at the moment, and some of the ones we put on recently just after New Year we got on hold. Funny enough, these companies are again those ones we got on hold. Again, they're actually, although they're going back to longer term trend lines, they're absolutely looking fantastic. PME, great looking company. Elders, again, bit of an ugly candle, but again, there's nothing wrong with that trend. It's a pretty solid trend up. Blue Sky, again, come back right to that trend line. Should hold it before she moves again. IRI. Again, IRA has done really well. I mean, to be honest, it's more or less where we put it out as a buy, and it's the market's gone down a lot since, and it's held up absolutely fantastically well. But it's a good company, so we like to trend good stories, and that's why I think we've been so successful since we've opened. I'd just like to point a little share called RFX. They're in the news at the moment, and I'd like to thank very much one of our members. Send me an email. And you know what makes Equity Story, I think, such a good service is that our members are most probably some of the best and most learned members or traders around Australia at the moment. And thank you very much for this member who sort of brought RFX to our attention. Again, obviously, for our systems, it's not quite a buy yet. The long-term chart most probably needs to do a little bit more. But again, you can see that short-term chart poked this little head up. And what RFX do, they do obviously these long life batteries similar to Telstra, and the CEO has come out today, and he obviously believes they can give the Telstra, the Americans, a good run for their money, and I hope he does. It's a good Australian company, so our fingers crossed. And we, it's worth putting on your watch list, because you look for excuse me, Equity Story. We look for trends, and we also look for trends in businesses, and obviously these sort of batteries, high-powered super batteries, could be definitely a huge trend for this year. Again, looking at I suppose some of the other companies, again, Crusader Resources is it's pretty lightly traded. I mean, this stock has come from $1.20 today. They've got actually they had before today they had 3 exciting small sort of how do you say resource plays. This company actually funny enough owns an iron ore mine, which is cash flow positive. They own a gold mine, Borborema, which the World Bank actually have brought 5% of the company, get Borborema up and running one day. It's a big gold mine with a good resource. Today they announced they potentially got a lithium play as well. So they're going to start drilling that lithium play, I suppose, sometime in the next few months. But more importantly, what Crusader own is Jurina. Now, Jurina is a game changer. It's an unbelievable little gold tenement they've got in the jungles of Brazil. Everywhere they drill, they're finding gold everywhere. And what's important is that we believe their sort of capex, their cost to get this gold out of the ground is going to be very, very, very competitive. So potentially this little Jurina can do very, very well, and can be a real game changer for the company. They're also a very well run company by Paul Stevens, and again you've got some important shareholders on the board, such as Stephen Copulus, and Stephen Copulus, obviously Collins Foods and LNG. He's I think one of the most respected investors in sort of microcap shares in Australia. So it's a great board, plenty of influence behind them, and obviously some great tenements. And I think Crusader, we've known the company for a long time, but I think this year especially if the gold price does well. Could be the year of Crusader. We'll wait and see. Um, I suppose really that's all I've got to say tonight. Again, I'd like to reiterate the point of when these stock markets go down, be positive, look for advantages from it, and try not to have too much of a negative sort of game plan or too many negative thoughts. And again, look at Hub. Again, even that long-term trend looks fine. It's a stock we really like. It's even holding that short-term trend line. So, I think Hub will be a big winner for us over the next few years. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for listening to Equity Story, and I look forward to bringing you this report tomorrow night. Thank you. Goodbye.